it's Father's Day. Sorry, I know it's in the dark and it's weird. Maybe I'll actually put a picture this time. Because last time you're just looking at my side of my leg. I don't know. I don't really like being on camera, but I guess I can do better since you had to sit there and watch. I guess that's the least I can do. I just need to get a mount. But anyways, tomorrow's Father's Day. I hadn't really thought about it. I found out because I was trying to do a demo with somebody on Father's Day. I was like, yeah, I can show you my phone system because I sell phones and computer desktop managed services. Like I automate antivirus, maintenance, optimization. It's all done through the software. And then, anyways, that's what I do. But they were like, oh, that's Father's Day. You probably shouldn't be here either. And I was like, oh, it is. So for some of y'all not watching my million videos that I already made, basically I lost a big contract about 100 days ago, and I need a job to supplement because I don't have enough clients in my business right now. And so I ended up having to move in with family, and I got a wife and kid. So I'm not feeling good right now. I can't just be and come home and explore and all that. No, I gotta figure out how to get back on my feet fully. And so why does this matter? Oh, because Father's Day tomorrow, and I'm not even thinking about myself because I gotta make money, or I gotta get this paper, however you want to look at it. And it's interesting because the longer and longer I go without adequate income, the less and less I care about being accommodating towards others. I had made an interesting discovery earlier, and I wish I would have remembered or wrote it down, and I didn't. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. I'm on a freeway, I'm in construction right now. Anyways, I don't know why I like talking while I'm driving, but I can't talk with someone else while I'm driving. That requires extroverted sensing, which I'm an introverted sensor. That's actually a blind spot of mine. And I'm going to learn these MBTI functions so that I can follow all the other MBTI experts and stuff, because it's fascinating, and it'd be really nice to not have to be relying on what's that meyers-briggs or whatever. I found out there's different types of people who put their own twist on the MBTI functions, and it's probably not even MBTI actually. It's probably some other cognitive functions that was maybe piggybacked into MBTI, or other derivatives of those who've studied the cognitive functions and found their own, their own relations between, each function group. But that's a tangent. But anyways, I want to learn about it. But I know that while I'm driving, to talk with you about important things, that's extrovert sensing. I can actually talk and drive about what I'm passionate about, though. I'm pretty sure there's still blind spots, but the fact that it's easy for me to think about it versus having a conversation about life and stuff like that, where I'm having to think about feelings, I'm trying to sense and anticipate and connect and empathize when I'm naturally want to be apathetic. For whatever reason, that while driving is a terrible idea. I just can't do it. It's so bad that even if I have a list, my wife can send me to the grocery store with a list, right? You call me, I can have Bluetooth hands-free on, right? I cannot, for the life of me, read that list and talk to you on the phone. I can see the list. I can even sometimes make it to, where that item is, but I have to look at the options there, and if it's brand specific, that's fine, but then there's different sizes, right? And so I'm looking at the price per unit and thinking, do we need this much? Because if we need this much, we're going to get it at a better deal, right? But if we don't actually, I don't want to be wasteful either. Well, I can't process that while I'm talking on the phone. So I end up getting stuck, and I'm doing like a 10-foot back and forth. I'm pacing back and forth in the aisle. Or like just now, I went to go fix somebody's car, and I'm done. I'm in my car, and because I don't have a secure job right now, I'm thinking about other ways to make money. So like I made the phone promo. Like I went to an event, I won a free business phone. I programmed it to not Google Cloud, actually it was Microsoft Azure Cloud. I wanted to try it out. They have a free trial, and I got it working, and I did a 1-hour phone conversation on it. Man, that thing's running great. So that's done. Okay, well, it's not sold. So what else can I do to make money? Well, I started listing stuff on eBay, Cisco Access Point, stuff like that, stuff I can sell. Now I'm thinking about selling my software on eBay and some other stuff. So I ended up trying to call a friend, and he's actually living life, watching movies and stuff, and I'm interrupting him. So I was like, oh, well, I'm really just stuck in trying to get plan A through Z in line in case, I don't have a solid job or whatever. So anyhow, oh, I know what it was. I got stuck in here in my car watching other people attempt to solve this problem that I want to solve on YouTube. And then I looked on the internet, on Google, and I'm just, basically, I guess it's kind of like market research, but it's not organized market research. It's just me looking up exactly what I'm trying to accomplish and see how popular it is, see how old it is, how new it is, what other people are doing, and see if perhaps they're missing something that I can add and be unique. Or there's just not that many of us, and that's okay too, but anything to make $1, right? So I got stuck in here, and the lady car I fixed, she come to my window, scared me. She was like, oh, I just want to make sure you didn't fall asleep, because last time you were here and you worked on my car, you fell asleep in your car. And I was like, yeah, well, actually I fell asleep in her car while I was testing it. I did a test drive, parked it, and I was done, but it was like 2 in the morning or something, like 3. I don't even remember. I replaced her master cylinder for her brakes, and I fell asleep in the car. It was parked, e-brake on and all that, but I just was sitting in the car and fell asleep. And then I go into my car, and I fell asleep in my car, texting her that I fell asleep in her car, and then I'm leaving. And she came outside. So she was like, I just want to make sure you didn't do it again. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm just thinking. She was like, oh, Lord, you thinking. Like, it's a joke to people, but it's such reality for me. So anyways, I just want to share that with you. But yeah, anyway, all this, and I'm not thinking about myself for Father's Day. It's difficult for me to think about myself when I don't have my duties under control. And it's my duty to take care of my family. And I'm trying to talk to you guys about my duties. And when I say it's my duty, in my head I'm thinking to please Dad Booty, right? I do stuff like that all the time, and I know it's common, but I'm not you guys, so I'm just sharing what's common for me. It's like earlier, I kept like telling people what's going on in my head. I don't think people really care, but I don't know, man. Like, people come up with random things to talk about that I don't necessarily want to talk about, and then I do the same thing back, so I don't think anything further than that. Like, hey, you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. There's things that people bring up to me I don't want to talk about either. So, some people do want to talk, though. I was in this random colon cancer conversation with someone last week. I didn't even feel comfortable talking about it. It was just random. I don't even know the person. So, but, you just never know. I didn't know I had so much to say about colon cancer. Yeah, there was something else, too, I wanted to say, but I don't remember. But the point is I just want to relax and explore. And I can't. And I hate it. get irritated. I'm checking out more and more, taking more and more time to myself. And I texted, so earlier today I was working at the farmer's market, and I had a moment of clarity of like what I'm feeling and where I'm at. And my wife, she likes to know this stuff, so I text her, say, hey, wife, here's what I'm feeling and here's what I'm going through. You know, I feel like I'm getting kicked around by people who have been taking advantage of me. And I'm tired of getting kicked around and taken advantage of. So I'm feeling hyper defensive, and I'm feeling angry, and I'm feeling like I want to be disconnected for a while and recharge. I feel like I'm giving, and things are not being reciprocated back to me. So resentment has set in, you know, and bitterness and all that, and like just thinking and processing all that out is actually good for me, because I'm not going to get stuck in it. Like when I process resentment, it's like true, not true, questionable. True, not true, questionable. And I'm like getting all this stuff out. Because it's too much in there, right? Too much true, not true, questionable. And if it's questionable, then I'm going to talk about it. If it's not true, forget it. If it's true, man, I don't want to accept it, but I'm going to accept it sometimes. So, I need time alone, man, to think about me. Think about what other people might be going through. Or I'm going to watch YouTube videos on this stuff. Learn something new. Like earlier I learned about pressure reducing valves for houses to regulate water pressure. That was cool. What was that? 5-6 minute video? Learned something new? That was cool. You know? So I thrive off of time alone, learning, exploring, processing, and then I come out of the bubble and I'm ready for the world. I'm just trying to tell my wife that, and it's a long text, and so she's like, hey, I was working, it seems like you like to text me these long texts when I'm at work. What's that about? I didn't read it. And I was like, I said, I don't remember what I texted you. I had a moment of clarity of everything I'm going through, and I wanted you to know, because I know that she likes to know where I'm at, but she wants me to interact with her. Again, I believe that's extroverted sensing. Now, it's not an excuse. I just now know why it's so difficult for me to do it, because I thought about it in that moment, and I wrote it down, I sent it to her. And then it's like a snapshot, right? It's like a packet capture. And then I moved on because I'm at work too, and I got to get going. By the time I get home, I'm going to forget where I'm at, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and all that. And she's going to wonder why I'm being a prick, or being short, defensive, bitter, angry, whatever it is. And then she reacts to it, and then, you know, now we're going at it. It ain't even about you. And at the end of it, I said, hey, I just want you to know none of this is about you. But you need to know that I need this space and stuff. And it's funny because tomorrow's Father's Day, and they're like, well, we're all trying to make plans, you know, to do something for you, because we would be upset if it was Mother's Day and nothing was done for us. And it's all women in this family. And that, it kind of pissed me off, because you need to ask me before you plan stuff for me. Because now you done gave me a task, and I don't want to do anything right now, especially because how I feel. So I had to process that, and I'm like, okay, I'm grateful for it. You know, we're gonna, you know, we can do something tomorrow, and I'm going to check out afterwards. So if they want to do something at 11 o'clock, somewhere in there, afterwards, I'm checking out, whatever that looks like. It might be me chilling with my daughter. It might be us playing Call of Duty. It might be us, I don't know. But I don't want to have to care tomorrow about much. That's the closest to checking out I can get. So it's Father's Day. I don't know what I want, but I know that I'm not letting them tell me what I want, because right now I can't. And normally I don't mind them helping me out. And I know that they don't, you know, I know they're not trying to hurt me or anything like that. I just feel like there's not much left to give. I need to be left alone to get regrouped, because it's been a busy week for me, and I still need money. I still need to keep moving forward, and I'm like I'm not, but I feel like I'm everything for everyone in this family for all kind of issues I'm supposed to solve. And right now, I can't even solve issues for myself, and that alone is tough to just say, and I've already went through that, processed it and all that, so I'm okay, and I know it's true, and I'm having a hard time with that, and that's hard to deal with by itself. So I'm literally asking for space. That's a gift right there. Leave me alone. Today, that's a gift. Tomorrow, maybe not, and I mean that generally speaking, like, it could be different later, but I've been checking out the last 4 days, and I need them to know that I'm avoiding interruption. So, anyways, that's it. I wanted this to be a 7-minute video, but I ended up getting to talking, and I think it's good to get that out. And I'm gonna listen to this and probably get something out of it, And like I said, sorry for the darkness, but I really do enjoy talking like this while I'm driving, especially because I'm not doing anything else. So I feel like I'm getting extra stuff done in the same amount of time. Otherwise, I'm gonna be listening to some Slim Thug, some Swisher House, some old 2004 music. It's crazy. I like really stupid music. Well, I mean, it's not stupid, but like, they don't sound very educated, articulated. That didn't sound right. Whatever. I like Southern hip hop, or old music like James Brown, Michael Jackson, stuff like that. Anyways, I could be listening to that while I'm driving, or talking this stuff out, trying to figure life out, and that's what I'm deciding to do. So I hope that it makes sense to y'all, and y'all have a good rest of your day or your night.